You know, I'm a big on the discipleship model in that I've gotten to go through a lot of pain. You know, we talked about it, the embarrassment that comes with this, and I appreciate you stepping out. I mean, even going on camera, right? Sure. I mean, there's a little bit of a apprehension on people knowing your business, and it's embarrassing and a little shameful, and so that's why even when, for me, you know, when I thought, oh my God, film the surgery, I'm gonna film some, you know, I mean, it really had some apprehension, but what pushed me, and I appreciate you doing this as well, because I felt the same sentiment from you, Byron, was the fact of being able to help that patient out there that's looking, that's scared, that's where we were. Right? You know, that is at that moment where they just went out to dinner and their bridge fell out, or they, you know what I mean? And so
where do you go from here?
Yeah, and so now that you have gone through it, what would you encourage patients to, either questions to ask, things to look for, or things to avoid? Any of that?
Yeah, having gone through it, you know, maybe some technical things. Are they going to try to preserve your bone as much as possible?
Great.
You know, there's a lot of, come to find out, there's other, you know, dentists or, you know, nationwide guys that will just shave you straight down just to get it in and get you out. You know, the more bone they can preserve, the better. Recovery period, you know, obviously it varies with individuals. But what kind of care can you expect after the fact, at the surgery and whatnot from your dentist?
How long was your recovery?
Actually, I had mine done in two procedures, upper and then lower.
Okay, so not the same day?
Not the same day.
Okay.
Not the same day. And I asked about that, because everybody promotes that. And what I appreciated about the practice that I was with, they said, we can do that, but it is such a long day on you, although, you know, you're asleep, but it's also a long day on them. And they didn't want to get to a situation where they don't like to become tired and maybe make a mistake or not be dead on their game. It didn't cost me any more. It didn't cost me any more. And they also, you know, you're probably going to have an easier recovery because it's just, you know, one at a time. It's not ideal if you're looking to get into something quick, but I had to look at the long game. If I want this to be right and for it to last and put as much effort and quality into it that the dental practice is, then I need to listen and I need to play the long game as well. You know, I'm going to have to go back twice. That's just the way it is. For me, it felt like a better decision quality-wise, if you will.
Sure.
Procedure can take quite a while, so you know, they're, you know, a little concerned about how long I would have been out and how many hours that they would be at it. You know, I don't know if mine is typical of, you know, everyone else, but, you know, I was out probably 6 to 8 hours. I mean, it's a day. It's a long day.
Yeah,
it's a long day. So you know, I agreed with that. So that's something to ask. I mean, you know, are they planning to do it all in one day, or, you know, why do they feel comfortable they can do that, and can you split it up if you want to? You know, just, you got to make the decision for yourself and get the right answers. Then you know, how many sets of temporaries, if you will, are they going to work with you on? Because you know, they come up with the design, and
but it's your teeth.
But it's your teeth. Yeah, and it's got to work mechanically, and it's also got to look pleasant aesthetically. You know, so
for you, not just them.
They're
for you.
Yeah, they're creating it, and they think they know what you want.
Yeah.
So you know, again, this practice I worked with, they were great. They were more particular than I was, if you can imagine. So you know, appreciated that. Went through a few just because of the bite and the style and the form and whatnot. They paid a great deal of attention to that. And at the end of the day, when I got, you know, your permanent set, it was everybody was happy. Yeah. You know, everybody had input, as well as yourself. Obviously, it's you. And at the end of the day, it was just fine. You know, it was great. So.